So Anthony Pierno, who works here at CBS Sports Radio, went to the Manhattan Center event last night. And AP joins me in studio. So watch this at watchda.com because he's got his WWF, I believe, the WWE or WWF Legends ice cream bar jacket on right now. That is a masterful jacket.
Isn't this nice?
It's very nice. Is that really old or is that made to look old?
This is made to look old.
Okay.
This is relatively new. I got this for Christmas as one of my gifts, and I love it.
So it's got ice cream bars of the old WWF wrestlers from like the 80s and 90s on it.
Yes.
Because that was a thing?
That was a big thing back in the late 80s, early 90s. I remember every time the ice cream truck came down the block, that was the only thing I had in my mind was going to get the WWE ice cream bars. Plus, too, was great about that. If you remember, Pete, it came with a collector's card as well. So not only did you get the ice cream card, but you got a wrestling card as well.
And not only did kids like them, the adults liked them, too. I know my dad, the Body Senior.
Sure.
He loved the ice cream bars. He loved having them.
Okay. All right. So you got the jacket on, and so you go to the Manhattan Center last night.
And I also have the Macho Man Randy Savage T-shirt.
Oh, very nice.
As well.
Over the hoodie.
Oh, yeah.
And so you've been up all night because you had to work the early morning shift this morning.
Yeah. So I worked 3 to 11 yesterday, 3 a.m. to 11 a.m., and then I went home. I slept for 2 hours. Then I got back up, and I came back into Manhattan to go to Raw.
Okay,
so I've been up since 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, Eastern time.
So you wake up at 3 o'clock p.m. Monday afternoon. You then go to Raw at the Manhattan Center. You stay up all night. You come right into work. Is there a nap in there?
No nap.
No nap.
No.
Okay. When will you get off the shift here?
11 o'clock a.m. Eastern.
Okay, so you're counting down the hours and the days. How do you feel right now?
I'm still going strong, especially I'm still all from last night. I'm still have that reserve from last night, the experience, the energy that I felt. So I'm still reflecting on that. That's pushing me through here these last hour and a half.
So you got the glow, the Monday Night Raw glow over you. Had you been to a Monday Night Raw event before?
Oh, I've been to a ton of them.
Many of them.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I used to be able to tell you specifically which ones I went to, but now I've gone to so many. Now it's all pretty much a blur to me at this point. I've been to so many.
Okay, do you remember watching the first Monday Night Raw?
No, I was too young. I was 7 at the time, so I was a little bit too young for it. So I think I might have been like a couple of years in before I saw my first Raw, probably like 95.
Okay. What was your favorite match last night?
My favorite match last night, well, again, this is one of the issues. I mean, there was really not much going on at the Manhattan Center. I mean, that was the issue for a lot of people. I mean, you had people chanting, "We want refunds" at the Manhattan Center.
Oh, it got angry.
It got pretty ugly. There were a couple times I was worrying about maybe a riot breaking out. And then, we got these beautiful chairs that I'm sitting on right now. I was wondering if people were going to start like flinging these chairs at the personnel there.
Okay, so let's set up this scene here. The matches were going on at Barclays Center in Brooklyn.
The majority of the action took place at Barclays Center, and the people in the Manhattan Center were getting very frustrated with the lack of action that was taking place there.
You guys did have some matches there.
There was some matches. There was a couple cruiserweight matches in between breaks. There was really only one major match with Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy.
Okay.
That was the only real main match of the night. So
So when they're
frustrated
they're fighting at Barclays, are you guys just sitting there
watching? We're watching on the TV. So it's pretty much like a viewing party.
Okay.
Like, where's the action?
So interesting. So how much was the ticket to that?
My particular ticket, I got off on the cheap side. It was $280.
$280, and you're watching it on TV?
On TV, but there are people that paid $400, than $400. So they were really aggravated because, again, it's pretty much it's a viewing party with 2 screens set up, 2 TV stands.
So there were chants, there was riotous anger in there.
Oh, there was a lot of, "We want refund." That was a prominent chant throughout the evening. "We want refund."
So they gave you the seat that you were sitting in, which is
better at that point.
Which you're sitting in right now.
Well, $280.
Was that to pacify angry people, or did you know you were going to get that?
No, we knew right as we went in. They had slips of paper on the seats explaining what the procedure was, that we were going to be able to keep our chairs at the end of the night. No, that was great. I mean, I was doing backflips when I went in. And I thought I was going to get to take this home with me. I was so excited.
So why don't we put this chair up with the video camera right now? Yeah, so it says 25 years of Raw on the back cushion, and then on the actual seat cushion, it has the date as well. Is that like the greatest? That's like the greatest wrestlers of all time in there.
Yeah, these are the legends here from
Legends.
the past 25 years of WWE. This is again, beautiful chair.
Yeah, it's a great chair.
Great chair.
So what would you pay for that chair?
This chair, I would spend maybe like $150.
Okay, so basically you got into that event for $130 last night. Then,
Yeah.
and you got the chair.
Yeah.
Got the chair. So did this live up to the hype?
I was a little disappointed, no, just
Okay.
because WWE has done such a great job in the past with their anniversary shows.
Yeah.
Where they create like new moments to go forward, and I felt there was like too much reflection on the past last night.
Okay.
Instead of creating new moments that we can now look back on going forward. So I think from that standpoint, just because of the other anniversary shows, they create such a high standard. I was a little disappointed with this one overall. I would probably give it a C overall, the show.
Interesting. So it's kind of like, during a Steelers playoff game, bringing out all the Steel Curtain and Terry Bradshaw and Franco Harris, and then them losing the playoff game.
And honestly, probably the best segment of the night was the first one. I don't know if you would agree, Bilotti, when Vince McMahon came out, Stone Cold came out at Barclays.
Okay, that's cool.
Gave the stunner to not only Vince, but his son Shane. Not
Gave
once,
the stunner,
but twice he gave the stunner to Shane.
Wow, the Stone Cold stunner to Shane McMahon.
That was pretty spectacular, I would say.
Wow.
Yes, I was into that. I thought it was a little too much reflection and not so much substance. A little more substance on the broadcast.
A little bit more juice.
A little more juice. I need a little more juice.
So
geez, you had Jerry the King Lawler, one of the announcers at Manhattan Center. He fell asleep. That is now making the rounds on the internet, that photo. He fell asleep at the Manhattan Center.
So you can say you were at the event where Jerry the King Lawler fell asleep.
Yes.
His best days are behind him. Let's just say.
Okay, AP, who's your favorite wrestler of all time?
My favorite wrestler of all time, I would have to say probably Bret the Hitman Hart.
Okay. That's a good one. Bilotti?
I say the legendary Bruno Sammartino from the old days.
So we got real good. I like you guys because you're old school here. Neither one of you guys brought up somebody like The Rock or something.
John Cena.
Yeah, John Cena. Yeah.
We hate John Cena.
You guys hate
boo
him?
John Cena.
Because what, he's a new guy?
Well, we love to hate him. He's one of those guys that they force down your throat. So people hate him for that. But people actually
he gets too
him.
much criticism.
Both you guys subscribe to the WWE channel?
Yes, WWE
Yes.
Network. Yes.
Of course, yeah, the WWE Network.
Original subscribers.
You guys,
Good value.
good value? What's the value there?
$9.99.
$9.99 a month?
You get every single pay-per-view. Can't beat that.
Well, so it's $120 a year you guys are plunking down for that bad boy.
Yeah, but those pay-per-views are $60 if you buy them solo.
Okay.
Man, the amount of money that I give to WWE. I mean, besides the network, all the tickets, I mean, the clothing, the merchandise.
What you're sitting on right now?
This jacket was $180.
Should be a damn rider.
That's awesome. Well, I wish you had more action there, AP, but I'm glad you got that chair out of it.
Listen, the chair was definitely worth it. It was cool just being in the original home of Monday Night Raw, the Manhattan Center. Again, how many times are you going to have that opportunity? I've been to Barclays so many times.
Yeah, it's like going to Wrigley, right?
So, yeah.
It's so good.